Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So my friends, update here on Tesla. We lost yesterday -5% and we want to check now where are the support and resistance price levels, and of course answer the question if Tesla is right now a buy or a sell. Everything what I say here guys is of course not financial advice. This is my opinion based on the chart. Yeah, if you didn't see my previous videos, guys, Tesla is very predictable to trade. So not only here for long-term investors, also for swing traders, we have here some very nice chart patterns. That's why I will share here all my knowledge with you in this video. But of course, we want to know if we can see here a potential short squeeze or not. The actual chart pattern for Tesla is super bullish. But what is building up right now looks a little bit like a double top pattern. So be careful, guys. Not everything only is bullish. We could also see here a massive price drop for Tesla if this kind of double top pattern plays out. And this is what it usually looks like, guys. Yeah, you have this kind of M pattern here, double top. So which means this all-time high will be topped by a slightly higher all-time high before the market makers pull the rug and force a sell-off. This is not confirmed yet. I don't want to scare you here. I just want to give you an idea how visible some things are here in the chart. So what we know, guys, is that we have here some support and resistance at the same time. When you focus here on EMA lines, guys, that is okay. You can do that, but I usually don't use them here in my trading strategy. That's why we will focus here on my drawings. So overall, there is no doubt that Tesla is, of course, super bullish. When we zoom out here, 2019, 2020, Tesla was trading here at $20. Then we had this massive short squeeze here in 2020 and 2021. Yeah, the overall market squeeze. And you can see that the peak was in November 2021, and November 2021, guys, you can compare that with many other stocks in the market or even with cryptocurrencies. November 2021 was the beginning of the bear market, and then also Tesla lost most of the profits here. We came back down to $100. We lost 75% from this top, but of course compared to the prices before 2020, this is still a very high price increasement. Since then, we know that we are here in an uptrend channel pattern. That's why I say yes, we have this kind of potential M pattern here now in the weekly chart. But guys, overall, I think we have here a super bullish chart setup for Tesla. So I don't expect here a huge drop, but we have to talk about the price levels, the buy liquidity zone, where a potential Tesla buy-in alert or whatever you can call it, guys, will be appear. Guys, what I usually do, so I share here a lot of price levels with you and information on that chart. What I usually do here on my channel is to predict short squeezes. That's why I also give you here my price predictions for Tesla. We had last week 4 big short squeezes after my prediction. The biggest one last week was this one here, 322%. So what I'm doing here on Patreon, I post my short squeeze predictions for several short squeeze stocks. And of course, with all price level information, this is here just a snapshot. And we had last week 4 squeezes between 100 and 322% after my prediction. This is here just one example. Here was the day when I posted this ticker on Patreon, and then 1, 2, 3 days later, we had a 322% squeeze. This week is the same, guys. Yeah, we have again 2 short squeezes. Again, one of my stocks squeezed yesterday, 324%. Here was the day when I posted that on Patreon. 1, 2, boom, sayonara, guys. Yeah, also the algo demand zone, which I predicted, has been retested on the dot. Yeah, there is nothing more I can do, guys. I can just show you these tickers and I can try to predict short squeezes. There is never a guarantee, of course, but if you also want to see my secret short squeeze stocks, you can join us here on Patreon, guys. Yeah, the full package membership is the most popular membership which I have, where you get access to all my short squeeze and swing trade stocks. Also, you will get access here to my member-only videos and trading tutorials, very good for beginners and advanced traders. The link is patreon.com/blackbelttrader. We're growing every day, guys, and of course the link is also available here in the video description. So, my friends, Tesla. So what I would do, from a trading perspective, we have here 2 important support price levels for Tesla. The first one is $230. The second one is $180. So what usually happens is that when you have a short squeeze here or something like an all-time high, we can almost call that a short squeeze. We are here in the weekly chart, but you can see that Tesla ripped 250% here just in a couple of weeks. And yeah, when we talk about the stock with $875 billion market capital, this is a very strong move. However, since we had the top, we lost some of the gains. Why? Because I think we're trading here in this algo trend channel pattern, which means the top line is the main resistance, the bottom is the main support. What does that mean when we talk here about a bearish scenario? That potentially Tesla should or could drop. Yeah, when the market is super bullish right now, guys. Otherwise we would not see these kind of short squeezes here in one day. But potentially for me as a trader, because I try to think like a market maker, for me a potential buy-in zone for Tesla is between $180 and $140, guys. Yeah, I think that if we get rejected here at $320, so first I think that Tesla will retest here again $320. If we can break $320 with volume, then we will see again a new all-time high in the $500 range. But if we get rejected here first, then I think Tesla will retest here the previous support price levels, and then the stock will come down here to $180 or even a little bit lower. It is possible that we see a fake out outside here of this trend channel line. The lowest price which we have right now is around $150, but there is one very important open gap in the chart at $147, which Tesla might fill soon. So keep that in mind. There are just two important price levels to know, in my opinion. Yeah, make your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. $320 will and can act like a short squeeze trigger. We can see that here, that Tesla, as soon as we have a gap up or something with volume here over $320, we see here some short squeeze reactions, but that doesn't mean, guys, that this is a bullish price level. The market makers try to keep the price below $320 to accumulate their position. As I said, try to think like a market maker, guys. Yeah, they want to get the dip and then they start to pump this stock here. They do that over and over again. So in my opinion, everything here between $231 and $180 are the price goals for a potential buy-in. So when we go back to the daily chart for a second, I just want to show you the open gaps, why I'm so sure that we see new all-time highs or even a price above $500, because we have here two open gaps. One open gap to the upside is waiting at $401, the second one at $450, and Tesla is very, very reliable to close open gaps. You can just go back here in the chart, guys, do that by yourself here. This is, by the way, TradingView. Everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the chart program what I use for all my videos and all my trades, guys. If you also want to use that program, I have here a $15 discount link available in the video description. This discount link is for the premium tier, and if you want to get TradingView today, guys, you can use my link available here in the video description, guys. So we have these open gaps and Tesla is trending to close these gaps. We also have a lot of gaps to the downside, so don't get me wrong. When we see this kind of M pattern building up, then we can come, of course, much lower than that, but there is no sign of this right now. That's why I'm quite very bullish on Tesla. But that doesn't mean that I would buy here in the $250 range or even $270 range. I'm waiting here for the dip and for the next price run here, a price run to the upside, guys. Yeah, my friends, that was the quick and dirty update here on Tesla. I hope that was helpful. I thank you so much for your time. If you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I appreciate your support. Being that said, great success with all your trades and see you in the next Tesla video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.